G'day and welcome back to my channel. I'm probably going to need rescuing by the end of this video, I can tell you. But I want to talk to you about something abhorrent. Something people just don't want to touch with a 10-foot barge pole. Something that people think is absolutely filthy. Yes, talking about money. And more importantly, monetisation. So this is going to be the unpaid gooch. Yeah, want to see that? Roll the music. So I hear you say, what are you on about, Harry Houdini? Well, it's a big subject. And first I think I need to give you some background. Some things you might not know about me. Okay? I'm going to reveal some stuff here. It won't be pretty, but it'll be the truth. It won't be that bad, honestly. But look, I have been in front of the camera, I've been on stage, and I've been a larrikin and a friggin' idiot practically all of my life. Yes, that's it. I was a class clown. I got thrown outside, yes. And then I got straight A's, which pissed off all my bloody school teachers. I used to get report cards, they say, most disruptive in class, top student. I got a gold commendation from my high school when I left there, and the principal wouldn't sign it. I had to go into his office with the bloody deputy principal behind me and force him to sign my commendation to the school for all the activities that I'd done and all the money I'd made for the school, because he hated me. He hated the way I carried on. But, you know, I wasn't terrible. I just got to stir things up a bit like I always do, you know. Yes, Mr. Krausman. If you're still there, you'd be dead now, you old German bastard. Yeah. No, there's anything wrong with the Germans. No, I like you guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. That's okay. Offended one demographic. We're only 2 minutes into the video. There's plenty more to come. Yeah. Right. I was going to say something there, but it would have just pushed me over the wall, I tell you. Yes. And we don't want to go there. No. Okay, so what am I on about? Well, look, I have been this fool on camera or on stage my whole life, basically. I've been in the public eye my whole life. What the jobs I've done, the things I've done, I've always been in front of the public. So I've always spoken to the public. So there's nothing for me just to sit down in front of a camera and talk for half an hour. As you can tell, waffling comes easy. So about 5 years ago, I'm sitting there in a shed. Yeah, that's a long story. I won't get into that one. Go back and watch the videos. I'm living in a shed. It was supposed to be like a couple of weeks. Ended up living there for 6 months. So that's another story. Go back and watch those videos from about 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, I'm living in this shed and sponging off the internet that the neighbours or the people that owned the house where the shed was at. But that was part of the deal. So I'm sponging off there and thinking, well, I got all this bandwidth. Maybe I could do some videos. I've been watching all these modelling videos. These idiots are all bloody hopeless. Most of their shots are out of focus. Most of them couldn't string 2 words together to make a friggin' sentence. And a lot of them are so bloody boring. It's like listening to bloody drones. I put this part here. I put that part there. I put this part here. I put that part there. Oh, for God's sake. I thought, well, I'll have a go at this. And I only ever really thought I'd do it just for the hell of it. Because basically I thought, there's got to be better videos out there. There actually were, I just never found them. I just need to find all the people that were, oh, some weren't too bad, but you know. Anyhow, so I basically just turned the iPad on, cut my head off, did a video. It ran about, I think, 10 minutes. Didn't even edit it. Uploaded it. That was it. And thought, see how we go. It got a huge response and I got bloody subscribers straight away. Everything. Oh, this is great. I'm famous. So it encouraged me to do a lot more videos. And lo and behold, it only took about a year and I had my first 1,000 subscribers and, you know, I had a shitload of views. I couldn't believe how much it had grown. And in that time, I basically got some video editing software for the iPad because I realised editing on the iPad was the way to go. And I developed the entire technique. I bought some decent lights, whole lot. I mean, even now I've got a microphone and headsets and all kinds of bloody paraphernalia. And I slowly just acquired the stuff that I would have used anyway. Because remember, or maybe you don't know, I worked in television for 30 years. I started as a lowly little telecine operator, basically splicing together the films, right? And my record was 15 seconds. If a movie broke, roll a commercial, run into the back room, take the spools off, put them in the splicing machine, glue, 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 splice it up, test it, put it back on, roll it back up again, put it in the 5-second roll, run back down, hit the bloody button, 15 seconds later, your movie was running again. Yep, I used to be known as 15-second Harry. Something like that. Yeah, Speedy Harry, I think that's what they called me. But anyhow, well, that's actually when the Houdini thing happened, I think. Yeah, so they sort of said, "You bloody magic, mate. How'd you get that done?" You know. So did all kinds of things like that. I remember once we were playing Gone with the Wind, and this wasn't on. Was it on film? Probably was on film. Yeah, because there were no breaks and there were no natural breaks, no natural points where you had to go to a commercial. You know. So it was a great big film, right? Big reel, and Gone with the Wind is a long movie, and we just got into it. And there's this particular TV station I worked for. They had a computerized system that ran the commercials. And it died. It often did. It was a machine, really. It was like a great big conveyor belt. And it used to put little tapes into it, like little VHS tapes. Remember them? VHS tapes into it. Actually, they were beta tapes. And it would roll them around in a great big long sort of truck. Almost like track links. Imagine track links on a train? Well, imagine every link was a commercial. And the thing used to roll through and go click, 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 and roll them in that order. There was no dynamic access. It just would go click, click, in order, whatever they were. And that's what it did. It was called an ACR. Always cocking right up, is what we called it. Anyhow, the ACR died in the bum, as it often did. But we got into Gone with the Wind. We just got the opening credits of Gone with the Wind, or the station identification. We got into the opening credits, boom, died in the ass. And everybody panicked. So I went, don't worry, because I had learnt, said way back years before, I had learnt in telecine how to change things, how to roll things, how to do everything manually. We didn't have computers in my first TV station. Everything was a manual roll. Everything was a load of commercial, roll it manually, and you had to, basically, I used to play the keyboard for the switching keyboard for the station like a piano. I used to say, hey, Piano Harry. Now, I basically commandeered the entire station that evening. I kicked everyone out of production, kicked them out of news, you know. There were nothing more puppy stories anyway. Fuck them. And I got every staff member sitting on a machine with a commercial on a tape, and I had the control. And it took us half an hour to set it all up, and everyone was lined up with their pile of tapes, and then I rolled. We're going to a break now, guys. Go. Commercial 1 out of news. Commercial 2 out of production. Commercial 3 out of telecine. Commercial 4 out of the tape room. Back to program. And I did that. And I got every single paid commercial to air. So I did. Okay? So these are sort of things that I have done and things that I have been involved in. And, you know, being on camera, doing this sort of stuff is quite natural for me. So this is what I did. You know, 4 or 5 years ago, I just started doing videos. And at first, they were just simple and easy. And almost like this Gooch, just rabbiting onto the camera, whatever I was doing that day, chatting about it. There wasn't any real pattern or sequence. I hadn't started to really build up playlists, and I hadn't really started to do tutorials. But things changed, especially things I think changed pretty well with the Arizona. All right, go back and watch those videos you'll like. Come the Arizona, I felt I had something to say, and I felt I had something to show. So I started doing a series of videos on the Arizona. Couldn't have picked a worse kit. Should have picked a nice, trumpeter kit or something that was at least easy to work on to show this kind of things I want to illustrate, as I've done later, like I've done with the Varag, and I've done with numerous other things since. But no, I managed to pick the old Hobby Boss Arizona, which is a shit kit, and I tried to basically bite off too much. And so the videos didn't come as frequently because I dreaded doing it, and they ended up being huge productions. Now, for instance, there's a photo etch video that I shot during a rainstorm for the Arizona, right? It's just, is it photo etch? No, it's about the wood deck. It's about cutting out and reshaping the hole so you can put the wood deck in. We didn't even get around to actually gluing the deck in. All we did in that video was cut all the crap that's wrong with the kit out, shape it all, and showed you how to fit the basically wood veneer. Now, that's about a half-hour video. That took 2 full days to shoot and another day to edit. So we're talking at least 20 hours. 20 hours work just to give you a 30-minute video. And admittedly, it's got quite a few plays and quite a few views. And it's been monetized now, and it's probably made $10. You do the math. $10 for 20 hours work. Would you work for 50 cents an hour? No, you fucking wouldn't, would you? No, you'd tell them to piss off. Exactly. All right. But okay, it's not the only video you've got on there, Harry Houdini. You've got lots of videos. You should be raking it in. There's thousands of people watching you. There's, clicks and hits every day. And now you've got these bloody mid-rolls, which are annoying the crap out of everyone, I agree. Just shoved them in anywhere they liked. And it was ruining everything for you guys. I didn't know until a few people complained. They said, we love your videos, Harry, but I'm getting sick and tired of these commercials every 2 minutes. And I went in and I manually put them where they should be at logical points and ripped out basically most of them. Basically it had to be at least around 10 minutes, and then I'd put a commercial in if there was like a natural break between things. And I've learnt now, as soon as I've uploaded the video, get into that mid-roll thing before bloody YouTube has a chance to basically jump on your back and rip me right up the behind, and put in just a few mid-rolls where they make sense. Okay, because obviously they want them. If you don't put them in, they just go in there whether you like or not and just rape you. Bastards. Anyhow, money. Mid-rolls has doubled my income. Yay! But double fuck all is still fuck all. Okay? And I'll probably get demonetized for this video, but I would have earned fuck all anyway, because nobody probably wants to put ads on a Gooch video. This is my video, and I'm having a whinge about monetization. But there is a solution. Here is the solution. And if you just jump to this because you couldn't be bothered watching the 10 minutes of waffle before this, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. It was crap. Okay. Monetization on YouTube only serves one purpose. If you don't monetize, they won't promote you. They won't basically spread your video around. You won't get to see it, okay? Because if you're an unmonetized channel, you're hidden down in the back rooms, you know, in the toilet, in the shower room, under a sign that says, beware of the fucking tiger. And they won't monetize your video. No, sorry, they won't advertise your video because it's not monetized. And this is what used to happen. I mean, I used to get a reasonable following, only because you guys subscribe and you like my videos, and that was about it. But there was nothing driving new subscribers, and didn't matter how big I got, YouTube did not give a rat's ass about me. And alright, they're there to make money. Well, they were making money off me anyway, because there was ads all around. I mean, I wasn't monetized, but they shoved crap all over the screen, right? They're always going, buy this, buy that, do this. Oh, we see that you just Googled slippers. Here's a fucking slipper video. Yeah. Targeted advertising. Big Brother is watching you, and Big Brother will fuck you over. Anyhow, enough of that. Let's be nice, Harry. Okay, so how do we fix this problem? Well, you got to stay monetized, okay? But monetizing means I can't do the kind of videos I really want. I can't say the things I want. You know, the woke crowd out there will shout me down. And, you know, all the wankers out there, they go, oh, you can't say that, all right? They'll give me a hard time. I can't be me. In the early days, I said whatever I liked. I did whatever I liked. I didn't give a rat's ass. They were good. At least I thought so. And now, oh, dear, boo, boo, boo. Case in point. We recently did, I say we because Becca came and helped, recently did some live videos, which a lot of you seem to enjoy, where I went live for a couple of hours, answered questions, talked to you guys. It was a good bit of interaction, right? I enjoyed it. I know a lot of you did. I didn't get any negative feedback at all. The only negative feedback I got was when I tried to play it back, Harry, all these bloody ads were in there. They shoved in mid-rolls, which I quickly removed. They put an ad every 5 minutes in a 2-hour bloody live feed. Yeah, bastards. Okay, I rip them out. I put one every 15 minutes, which is still means there's a fair few, but you know, you can stomach one every 15 minutes. That's going from my days on television when we were allowed basically, what was it, 10 to 12 minutes worth of advertising per hour. That's what you get on television, okay? So you get 6 breaks, so one every 15 minutes. Anyhow, I diverged from the topic. So I did these big interaction videos, and there seemed to be a great response to it, okay? But I don't know what happened, because I lost 40% of my subscriber uptake. 40%, okay? Normally, I'd get 150 people per month. Have done for ages. That's been my load. Ever since we monetise, I get 150 new subscribers. I probably get more because some would fall by the wayside, and I understand that. You watch one video, you think, I'm doing this, you know, like I'm doing armour, and then 2 years go by and I haven't done an armour build, and you think, well, this is bullshit, not watching this guy anymore, and I understand, that's okay. You'll come back one day, it's alright. I'm trying to be a bit of everything these days, so we keep some of the older guys. And there's people that just like to watch because all I do is crack dirty jokes and say stupid stuff, okay? And then when I'm actually doing the tutorial videos, I go, oh God, Harry, how much more rigging can we actually watch? For God's sake, tie another knot, I'll hang myself. So, there's different horses for different courses, but those big videos caused a big stir. I did not get any more monetization. In fact, I think I lost some in the scheme of things, because basically I'd already doubled with mid-rolls, and then those came along and yeah, I kind of went down a bit. And I lost 40% of the people that would have normally subscribed. So, I mean, that's at least 60 people fleeing. That's a lot for my channel. My channel's not that big. for 60 people to up and go in 48 hours after that video, something is wrong. Something's wrong somewhere, okay? So, I've been toying with the idea for some time of having a Patreon account and saying, well, I can't rely on YouTube to monetize me. It does not pay for this. I can't give you any more because I'm tied up with actually having to work for a living and feed that bloody cat of mine. So there's sort of, I can only put so many hours in. To do like I used to with the Arizona videos, and back then I was living in a shit little cottage side of a river, half the bloody rent I pay now. I was living on bloody crumbs and just living on curries, right? Now I'm in the big city, everything costs twice as much, I've got to actually earn a living, so I've got to find contract work. And that's my problem, right? I'm not laying that on you. That's my problem. My decision is what I'm doing. I'm just telling you the circumstances of where we're going and what I'm now asking. So, got to pay my way. I've got to get through. I'd love to make you more videos. The equation is there's not enough time, free time for me, if I have to find contract work. Now, I'll find some. I've got a few fixed contracts that will always come in. And now, especially with this whole bloody dreadful vial rust and the apocalypse from the zombies, right, it's even harder. Here's what I propose. And it's completely voluntary. You can say, no, Harry, stuff you. I want this for free, right? I'm a generation X, Z, Y, whatever. I want everything for free. Gimme, 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 gimme. I'm entitled. That's okay. Be that way if you like. But us baby boomers, we had to actually work for everything we got, right? Yeah, we had nothing. We started with nothing, and we got most of it left. Anyhow, there is now a Patreon page, and there is a link in the description, right? And I've also posted it out on a little notice. And you can subscribe for as measly as like 1/10 of a shekel, that's like $1, a month. Even that helps. Honestly, I would still be happy. If all of you put in $1 a month, I'd quit my day job. I would do this full time and punch out about 6 videos a week. Well, maybe 4. Okay? Because, 7,000 subscribers, you guys pay me $7,000 a month. This is all I'm going to do. And I will give you the best videos I can. I will set up a proper studio, all the rest of it. But we're not there. Okay? What do I make a month now? $50 if I'm lucky. $50. Wouldn't even pay for a decent bloody kit. Okay? $50. And that's once it was doubled. I mean, last year, about this time, I think we got down to $7 a month. Until I did a lot of research and try to figure out what was going wrong. And I've had to actually modify my behaviour and modify the way that I do my videos to make them more YouTube algorithm friendly. So in other words, I had to suck up, take a big swallow and take their dick as hard as I could so that I could actually get some people watching. Yeah, I know. Bloody hell. I'm sick of it. There's a bad taste in your mouth. So, I like to produce good videos. I like to give you pretty well what you want, as long as it's what I want. Right? Don't ask me to start painting figures or anything like that, for God's sake. Don't ask me to make another Arizona. It's not going to happen. I'd like to produce good videos with the kind of stuff that I do. I'd like to do more of the wanks. Right? I only do those, that's the workbench and new kits. I only normally do those seasonally, but we could do a wank a month if you like. It's about what I do now. No, we could do a workbench and new kits more often. We could do a gooch every week. We can make it every Tuesday. Tuesday's gooch, right? Tuesday's untold gooch, all right? You could do it like that. That'll be all right. I could do that. But for that, I need to know that my rent's paid, my cat's fed, okay, and my subscription to Blow Up Dolls Monthly has been paid for. Kidding. I haven't subscribed to them in years. No, I just download them illegally now off the net. Okay. And anyhow, Bertha's still fine. I keep bloody taping up all her puncture marks. She's good. Anyhow, where were we? Well, probably everybody's gone now. Hang on. No, I can't hear anything. Probably just talking to myself. All right. If you want me as me, then there's only one way we can do it. It has to be locked out of general public. And the way we do that is I can make videos on YouTube, right? So you still basically watch my channel, but they're in a kind of locked section. So they're not up for general view. They will be set as monetized, but they probably get very little. They'll be set as 18 plus, all the rest of it. I mean, I'll probably, be lucky to get an advert. They'll still be in their system, but they'll be reduced right down. They will not advertise them. Plus, they'll be locked only to people who are in that thing. And I've got to do that thing yet where you can have access to it. How I do that is, you go on Patreon, give me $1 a month or whatever. Click, you go on my list, you get exercised, you get to have some exercise. You get access to, bloody teeth, you get access to my new access only Harry Houdini VR stuff, okay? Where I can say fuck as many times as I like, or do whatever. Right, we might do a different section for people who maybe would like more other things that I can't normally do, and you know, maybe it's a profanity-free tutorial-only channel. We'll call it Get Knotted, where all you see is ship knotting, and not everyone wants to see that. I don't know. We'll evolve depending on what you want, okay? So, go to Patreon, sling down at least $1, all right? A shekel would be better, right? That's $10 Australian. I've already had a couple of subscribers, so thank you, Malcolm, and thank you, Mr. Yellow. Yes, 2 Patreons already. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the fuck symbol. 2 Patreons already. Yeah, those guys put their money down and said, Harry, want to see more of your videos? Whatever we can do to help. A lousy $10 a month, right? A lousy shekel a month. We'll do it. We're in, and even that helps. That helps. You know, that's almost now. I've got 3 shekels a month, right? No, it's more than that. It's 4 shekels a month because it's $30 US has been committed already. That works out to $40 Australian, right? That's nearly equal to what I get on YouTube already with 2 Patrons. Imagine if I've got 1,000 of you guys and you all just put down $1. As I said, you will have all the videos you've ever dreamed of, and I'll be on camera all the time, and I'll be loving it because it'll be my job, and I'll know that my rent's paid, my cat's fed, and my subscription to, you know, is paid for. So that's all I want to say. We have now a Patreon account, and it's for you to use. If you don't use it, fine. You don't get more. You want more? Use my Patreon account. We'll work it out together. I will give you what you want. We'll set it up in an area where, you know, YouTube and the AdSense Google bloody algorithm for basically, you know, shoving ads up your bloody nose, they don't care about, because we'll just do our thing. Yes, Harry Houdini, always thinking of you. Alright, if you made it to the end of this video, fantastic. Use the secret word, I watched it all. It's not really a word, it's a phrase. Secret phrase. Put that on your Patreon. When you put your Patreon thing, go, I watched it all. And I'll know how many people got to the end of this. Or comment on this and go, I watched it all. Except for you bastards who just clicked the bloody chapter thing and skipped the waffle and went, oh, it doesn't matter. Put it anyway. Alright, that's all I've got to say. I've talked for too long anyway. So goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from an unpaid Harry Houdini.